be able to get it. Oh, the hop goes over his head. Fletcher and Law running after the ball. 1 run is in. 2 runs will score. They're waving him in. Here comes the throw, and Tuffle is safe and inside the park. Home run. And the Twins win the ball game.
Miller's debut at the Metrodome, Minnesota came from behind with a 3-run rally to beat Texas in the bottom of the 9th. But so much for upbeat beginnings. The Twins also winning their next game under Miller.
Stoppers. First up, Steve Lombardozzi.
Bouncing ball, a fair ball into the left field corner. Puckett on his way to third. Rounding third. They send him in. Here's the throw. Too late. Twins win.
And here's the pitch on the way. Swung on line. Manning coming over. It's in there for a base hit. It's time, and the Twins win it by a score of 8-7.
Base hit. Twins will win. Steve Lombardozzi lines a single to center.
That's hit deep to right field. And the ball game is over. Kent Hrbek unloads off Tom Niedenfuhr leading off the 9th inning. The Twins win it 4-3 to sweep a 3-game series. For Hrbek, his 22nd home run of the season.
See, the Twins had their rally caps on.
Home runs continue to plague Tom Niedenfuhr. The 8th home run he's allowed.
Continue to stay on top in the American League West.
Juan Berenguer with his hat turned around, a rally hat. Totals this afternoon for Minnesota: 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 3 left. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors, and 7 left. Bert Weileven picks up his 8th win. He is now 8-6. Tom Niedenfuhr is charged with a loss. He is 1-2. Kent Hrbek had the game-winning RBI last night, and he wins it this afternoon with a home run over the right field fence leading off the 9th inning.
Their own against the Eastern Division, but it was more than their usual display of timely hits that kept the club in first. The Dome, as Kent Hrbek's 2-run homer in the bottom of the 10th inning gives Minnesota a 7-5 victory. He has already accomplished. There's plenty more to come for Kirby. After all, he'll be only 29 years old. He has already accomplished. There's plenty more to come for Kirby. After all, he'll be only 29 years old.
John Moses from second base. Minnesota wins the game 2-1 in the bottom of the 9th inning as Junior Ortiz delivers a game-winning hit. Anderson, the winner, he's 4-2. LaPointe, the loser, he's
bottom of the 10th inning now. Bases loaded, no outs. Rick Honeycutt pitching, and Brian Harper, who had earlier extended his hitting streak to 19 games, sends this one off the wall for the RBI single as Al Newman comes around to score. The Twins win it 6-5 in 10 innings. Rick Aguilera gets the winning.
Randy Bush batting against Greg Olson. Loops the ball into right field for a base hit, and here comes the winning run. The Yankees up 3-2, 8th inning. Kent Hrbek singles, the tying run scores, and the go-ahead run streaks on home.
Here comes Glenn. Barfield throw. Twins lead 4-3 on Hrbek's single. Little squibber to the left side, and the Twins win. High drive, deep left field, and this one is out of here.
And the 2-1 pitch to the Minnesota center fielder is driven to deep left center field. Back goes Keith Mitchell. It is gone. Home run Puckett. And Charlie Lebrand has turned the lights out in the Metrodome again. Kirby Puckett with a single, a triple, a scoring fly ball, and a game-winning home run against Charlie Lebrand. The final score in 11 innings, Minnesota 4, Atlanta 3.
The Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it. It's a base hit. It's a 1-0 10-inning victory.
the outfield end. The high fastball from Alejandro Pena to Gene Larkin.
After the 10th, Brian Harper, the batter.
It's all over here. And Seiko will try. It'll take a bazooka to throw him out. The Twins win.
6, 5, and 10. Tom Edens got the win.
Mack to right field. Here comes a throw from Brunansky. Not in time. The game's over. Shane Mack singling sharply into right.
That's a gap on it. Knobloch. They're going to wave him around. He's going to score. And the Twins win it 8-7 on a double by Kirby Puckett.
Line drive to right field. Base hit. Knobloch will score. Here comes Puckett. And the Twins win it.
It gave Minnesota a dramatic 3-2 victory.
Bases are loaded. Herbeck hits a bouncer up the middle. It's through for a base hit. The Twins win again.
Woodlock, infield in, outfield in. Line drive up the middle, base hit. That's a game winner.
2 pitch. Right field. Sierra going back. Can he catch it? No! And the Twins win it on a base hit by Knobloch to the right field corner.
Ground balls through that hole can be doubles.
Oh, Harper turns on one. Left field. Gladden back. It has a chance, and it's gone. A home run by Brian Harper wins it for the Twins.
A drive to deep left center field. That's the ball game. Lenny Webster off the bench, broken finger and all.
Ground ball. Beltray up with it. Guns over to Big Frank. Cannot make the play. Here comes the run home. The throw. Guido scores and the Twins win it.
For a home run. Didn't happen, and the ball gets by last base on a pitch out. And Knobloch scores!
They tried to intentionally walk Puckett.
The RBI on the play. Then bottom 9, tie game, bases full, nobody out. Derek Lilliquist facing Pedro Munoz. Shallow drive. Wayne Kirby, he came in for defensive purposes and drops the ball. David McCarty scores, and the Twins go on for the win.
Tied it at 8. Gibby homered in the 9th to put the Tigers ahead. But in the bottom of the 10th, Steve Dunn, the gamer, over Junior Felix's head. In right scores Dave Winfield. Twins win a wild one, 10-9.
Bottom of 10, 6-all tie. Alex Cole, we saw him strike out before. Oh, he doesn't strike out again. Him, too, over the hefty bag. We need Tom Bosley with all these hefty bags. Twins are a winner, 8-6 in 10 innings.
Ninth man on, here it comes. There it goes. Matt Wahlbeck was in first, and he watches the rookie Mastiller do it again, coming through with a home run. Good night, game over, drive home safely. George says, got to make another trade here. Got to make another deal.
Next batter, 2 runners on, 2 outs, and a man named Kirby.
Becker takes it.
And that's simply Kirby being Kirby. The Twins won it in 87-91. They're still a proud franchise. Twins win dramatically. 7-6 on Kirby's 3-run shot. Kirby on second. Pedro Munoz singles to left. Here comes Kirby. Move that body. The Robert Newhouse of the 90s scores the winning run. Look at Kirby. Ties Harmon Killebrew for the Twins record of 1,047 runs.
So does native son, Paul Molitor. Got hit by a pitch. His hitting streak ended at 9, but he gets in.
3, Jeff Rebele on third.
To left field.
And Chip Hale.
Makes a running catch.
Lou Frazier makes the catch and tries to get Stahoviak at the plate and cannot. Actually, that's Rebele at the plate. Can't do it. Ivan Rodriguez is his tag is too high. And
2 on, 2 out. Break him off something proper, Chip Hale. Hale breaks off a double.
off Montgomery to right center field. Stachowiak scores to tie it, Hale's 5th double of the year. Here comes pinch runner Denny Hocking. He scores the winning run from first.
250, and that's frustration. Eric Plunk, Paul Molitor the other way. Got it in the 9th. Paul Molitor wins it. 5-4. He was 11 for 22 with 2 homers lifetime against Plunk. Still tied at 3 after 9. Bottom 12, Roberto Kelly with a winning run on third. Pat Mears, a shot to center. Ernie Young comes on, makes a nice catch, but trying to... That would let Kelly score the winning run. Twins win it.
There it is, and there's a base hit. Paul Molitor single, knocks in Chuck Knobloch. And it's almost like a little bit of kismet here for the year that Paul Molitor has had.
Tied at 3-all, 3-3, bottom 10, runners second and third. Denny Hocking lines the game-winning single to left. Chris Latham scores. Twins win at 4-3.
The A's, however, come back in the 9th, and then in the 10th, Bill Taylor with Matt Lawton, the pinch runner at second. Rich Becker makes his claim for American League MVP honors by ending this game in only 10 innings, 7-6.
And that's not going to make Lou happy. 4 batters later, Chuck Knobloch with the bases loaded. Walk Chuck Knobloch, and Denny Hocking scores. Twins win 11-10. Wild game.
Looking for his 20th win. He pitched 10 strong innings. Team trying to help him. Paul Molitor in the 10th off Mike Fetters. Runner at first, 1 out. Molitor into the corner. Brent Brady dead. In the words of Keith Olbermann, who stole the line from me after I stole it from Jack Buck, they're not going to get him. Radke is mobbed by his teammates.
Says no. Denny Hocking scores. Twins win 2-1.
At 7, and Todd Walker with the base hit off Billy Seamus. Lawton chugging around, and here comes the throw, and Twins win. Twins win. They've won 4 of their last 5.
Dennis Eckersley pitching, and look at Molly. With the bunt, Eckersley goes for it, throws it into right field. John Valentin just behind him, just perhaps making contact as Eckersley threw it.
We're tied at 4, bases juiced, a 3-2 count for Doug Mitkevich. And by doing absolutely nothing, he gets an RBI. Paul Shuey walks him. Otis Nixon crosses home for the winning run. And the Indians go down 5-4, their 5th consecutive loss.
At this point, bottom of the 15th, bases loaded for the Twins. 5 infielders, 2 outfielders. Doug Mitkevich singles to left off Doug Jones.
Now in the 10th, Todd Walker, Brad Rigby. Slicing down the line, and this one would leave the building. Walker's second. Twins win by a final score of 2-1. It's in the Twins. Bottom 9, tied at 4, bases loaded. The pinch hitter's Ron Coomer. Look at the All-Star deliver. Deep to center field, the infield and outfield both drawn in. Torrey Hunter scores. Twins win 5-4. They had been 0-45 when trailing after 8. Paniagua, Matt Lawton. That's just not nice. He bloops one over the head. Junior says, not even with a rifle.
Bottom 10, tied at 3. Matt Lawton on first. Ron Coomer at the plate, hit and run. Coomer finds a hole in center. Lawton comes around. Lawton in there. Twins win it in the bottom of the 10th on that play.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Next one to Ortiz. Swung on and hit up the middle into center field, a base hit. Rounding third base is Guzman. He's coming home. Here comes the throw by Gerald Williams. Too late, and the Twins win. David Ortiz singles to center field to drive in Christian Guzman from second base, and the Twins come from behind with 2 runs in the 9th inning, thanks in large part to a key error by Miguel Cairo, and the Twins turn one around on the Devil Rays and win it. The final score, the Twins 6 and the Rays 5.
Look at Lawton go. The Twins coming back yet again. Game-winning 3-run dong. Twins 10-7 over the Devil Rays. Tuesdays come from behind, winning the 9th. Motivated 69 more.
9, 2 on, 2 out. Butch Husky 0 for 4 at the plate before this at bat. And if you're only going to get 1 hit, that's the time to do it. Matt Lawton scores from second. Huskies win it 7-6. I'm going to build to this excitement. Bases loaded, bottom 10th. Guzman to Jose Mesa, offering to left field, and Jacques Jones tags from third base and scores on the sac fly. All right. Jones was 3 for 3.
8-7. Bottom 9, Twins down 9-8. Man on, Midray Cummings. Looky here. Wins a game with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th. His first home run of the season. Minnesota winning it 10-9.
We're knotted at 6. Bottom 10 still tied. 2 outs. It's Cummings. Twins win 7-6 on the base knock by Cummings.
And they learned that the Indians lost, so they're all done. They're looking good. But Matt Lawton sends this one deep. Sends it out on Kevin Byrne. Walk-off home run, his 13th of the year. Twins celebrate. White Sox celebrate.
Bottom 11, Luis Rivas facing Jose Santiago with a runner on third. Rivas goes up the middle. Christian Guzman scores, and the Twins win 5-4, improving at 6. Bottom 10, bases Chuck, Hunter, and that is enough to get through. Seeing eye helps. Twins win it by a count of 7-6.
On to the 9th, you're talking fight. You're talking Guzman. The chopper, Travis Fryman making the play, but misplays it. Rivas comes in to score, and the Twins find a way. It's that little ball thing.
And scores, the Twins are down 1. 2 batters later, Danny Hocking, the pinch hitter, takes Folk off the wall in right, scoring a couple, and the Twins come back. They've done this before. The Twins come back to win 7-6.
Something that Jock Jones does very well. Off the plate, Hernandez with the fielding play. Jones is safe, and here comes the winning run. Allen scores, and the Twins win. Jones escaped the tag, and Allen scores, and the Twins are back in first place.
What a win! You look like a boxer, Jock Jones.
Looks like Roy Jones. What a way to end the game. Jones escaped the tag of Hernandez, and Allen never stopped running. And the Twins skip past the Indians and are now in first place in the American League Central.
We've seen a lot of plays like this tonight. The ball beat right in front of home plate. Hernandez goes for the ball. Sweeney, the first baseman, goes for the ball. Hernandez gets it. Now it's a foot race. Hernandez tries to tag Jock Jones, and he misses him. Jock Jones alertly goes back, touches first, and Chad Allen does not stop as he rounds third. You see Chad Allen taking off right there. He scores the winning run. Jock Jones with an RBI, his 38th of the year. And the Twins beat the Royals in 10 innings, 8-7.
2 in the 10th, and the Twins win the ball game. An incredible night. 3 comebacks for the Twins. And the Twins pick up a win, back-to-back wins now, and what a remarkable night at the Metrodome.
And Twins in the bottom of the 10th. Steve Kent is on. Corey Koski puts this deep. Jason Tyner going back, and this is a crushing loss for the Devil Rays. 7-6. It's a 7-game losing streak.
2-2. Bases are loaded for Christian Guzman, and you can hit the walk-off homer, or you can get an infield single. That's just as effective. Look at it one more time. Damian Jackson, good glove, but just the momentum. Too far going away from the bag, can't do it. Just like that, the Twins win.
Same infield configuration. Guzman back at the plate. Hits it to left field, and it's the little-used sacrifice fly Sports Center highlight. Deep enough to score the game winner, and the Twins take it 7-6.
2 RBI. Christian Guzman in the bottom of the 15th extra innings. Guzman off of Kerry Lightenberg. Off the wall, Tom Prince heads home. And Tom Prince will be a king because he beats the throw. And the Twins win. Lightenberg had gone 11 straight.
That is filthy. Kadire goes down. He actually had swung at ball 4 in that same at bat. The Twins would have won the game earlier. They do here, though, in the 11th with 2 men down.
This is 2 great wins for the Twins.
Koski, 1 for 8 in his career against Kelvin Escobar. 2-0 pitch. That's a walk-off base hit. Bobby Kilty started the rally with a pinch hit single off Escobar. He scores. 9th win in 10.
Bags full for David Ortiz facing Antonio Osuna. Ortiz, who had walked 3 previous times, singles in the game-winning run. You know what? They had intentionally walked Corey Koskie before Ortiz came up to the plate to load the bases, and that backfired.
That'll learn you.
Ortiz is a 13-game hitting streak. Best effort of the year.
He had 8 strikeouts through 6. Bottom 10, 3-3. Torii Hunter, the rally cap on, 1 out. Luis Rivas. Darrell May deep to left for a solo shot. The Twins come from behind to win for 33rd.
1 out. There's your defensive alignment. Corey Koskie hits one at first. Chan Perry, the stop, throws home, and he hits Koskie square in the chest. And Torii Hunter plates the winning run, but there's no celebration because Koskie is down for the count. This is out number 2 as he touches first with the ball, and then right in Koskie's chest. He would be carted off to the hospital.
Put him up, Bobby Kelty.
This guy has had a very unnoticed, outstanding rookie year.
Here's the tag. Magruder, Ryan.
Oh,
good
nice.
slide. Wow.
High and deep to right center field. Coco Crisp. Did he make the catch? No! A home run and a game winner for David Ortiz. Number 20 for David Ortiz. And the Twins beat the Indians again.
And Mankiewicz saying, I found my lucky spot. And a celebration at home plate. Let's hope we see a lot of that in October. I'll take a look at the strong swing, and David thought he had it. Oh, Coco Crisp, our Chrysler play of the game, leaps and just comes up a little short.
Double. Next batter, Christian Guzman. Line drive. I think that's going to drop in the gap, and does. That'll score Jones, and that'll give the Twins the victory by the score of 6-5. 3 hits for Guzman.
Ears and the sound.
A high blast, left center field. Beltran chasing it. This ball's hit deep, and it's gone! A walk-off home run for Todd Sears! Unbelievable!
Sears' first home run came off Pedro Friday, and then this walk-off, 4-2. Twins, not a bad week for words. That was nasty. Jack Jones, a bad case of bat scratch fever. Forget about that slump. 3 for 6, 3 RBIs. The home run off Billy Koch. Twins win 6-5.
Tying run, we go to extras. Bottom 10, 4-4. Luis Rivas, who can move on second. Christian Guzman at the plate. Richie Sexton with a soft lob to Mike DeJong. Guzman is safe, and look at Rivas hustling all the way around. You got to be kidding me. What happens? Richie Sexton floats it up there. Hustle all the way from Guzman and Rivas. Mankiewicz says he can make things happen with his wheels. I guess so. The Twins back for a tie for the AL Central lead after the win.
Players to the infield. Why, you ask? Why, you ask?
Why?
Thank you. Jacques Jones is up, bags full, 1 out. Travis Driscoll, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many infielders you bring in, Neil. If you find some space, you can win a game, and the Twins do. I'm glad you asked that question.
Bottom 9, 2 outs.
And here's the pitch. A line shot. It's a fair ball down the left field line. Justin Moore to third. He's going to send him. He's going to try to send him. There'll be a play at the plate. The throw. He's safe. He knocked it loose. The ball gets away. Stewart's going to score. Twins win. Oh, my, what a finish.
Drama building because it's the very rarely seen sacrifice fly highlight. Torii Hunter, Doug Mankiewicz coming home, and it's a big time deal. It's a big time deal. The Twinkies win the ball game like that.
To left field. Hit well. Lawton going back. Gone! A 3-run game winner for Stewart.
To extra innings again. Bottom 15 still 6-6. Bags full, 2 outs, full count. Jose Offerman smacks it up the middle for the winning run. The Twins 7-6. A 5-hour contest, 15 innings.
It's a deep fly ball. That'll do it. Deep to left field. Catalanotto watches it go. A 3-run homer. And the Twins come back to win it. How's that for a deep fly ball?
What a comeback win for the Twins.
Like so many we've had this year, the Twins stifled offensively for 7 innings, and then the 8th and the 9th, and a Twins win.
Unbelievable comeback.
Tied at 2. Bottom 9, 1 out. Torrey Hunter with a chance to win the game.
Hit well. Left field. White is back. It's gone. And Minnesota wins it on a walk-off. Torrey Hunter home run.
And what do you know? That's on ESPN as well. Hunter with a walk-off home run. He's digging it. And the Twins take it 3-2.
Cuddyer likes this pitch up the middle. Ty Wigington. Wigington can't get Cuddyer at first. Jacque Jones will beat the throw home.
Game over.
Exactly, game over. Take another look. Wigington gets eaten up. Instead of holding it, he throws to first. Jason Phillips makes a tough throw, and Jones slides in safely. The Twins win 2-1. Ratke and Glavine ended up with no decisions.
Ryan, chance to play hero for the Twins. 2 on, 1 out. Base knocked through the hole. Luis Rivas, who got on with an infield single, scores it. And after 15 innings, the Twins sweep it 3-2.
Extras. Bottom 11, Doug Mientkiewicz batting with a runner on second. Mientkiewicz, he too had 3 hits. That was a big one. Randy Winn comes up throwing. Dan Wilson can't hold on. Shannon Stewart scores. Twins win in dramatic fashion, 7-6, stunning the Mariners.
September call-up, Tim Tippie unties the game.
There's a swing and a drive. Left field, way back, way back. Hey, touch them all, Terry Tippie. A game-winning home run. And the Twins.
Tippie's first Major League home run is a walk-off, playing for the injured Corey Koski. 4-3 Twins.
And the Twins beat
The bounce out to first. Bottom 12, 2-out man on first for Michael Cuddyer. Cuddyer with a shot. Jason Bartlett running on the play. We got a play at the plate. And Bartlett's going to slide in under the tag safely, and the Twins win the completion of Saturday's game 6-5 in 12 innings. So the question is, Stuart, can they win in also Game 2?
Well, Game 2 was supposed to be Game 1.
Percival has never allowed an earned run in 40 innings pitched against the Twins. Bottom 9, game tied at 4. Shannon Stewart working on Percival, and he works him for a double. Lou Ford's going to score, and the Twins, not Dimitri Young's rival, takes this one 5-4.
Lou Ford. Lou. Up the middle. Twins win 10-9. Minnesota takes both games of the 2-game set. Joe Nathan got the win after striking out the side in the top of the 10th.
Shannon Stewart with a Web Jam nominee. Rodriguez, the bat is shattered. Junior Spivey.
Apparently the ball was in pieces too, because Junior tried to pick them all up. Go to extra innings here, 13th. Lou Ford is on second. Jacque Jones. Base hit, it gets through. They're going to wave for it, and here's your ball game. The Twins win 4-3, but they lost Nick Punto, Justin Morneau, and Joe Mauer, all with injuries. Punto's headed to the DL. 3 for 5, 2-1 Giants. They would go to extras, tied 3-3. Bottom 11, Shannon Stewart. Off Tyler Walker with Cuddyer on second. Bloops went into right center. They wave Cuddyer, and this will win the ball game.
Twins win 4-3. The Giants have lost 15 of 17, 12 games under 500.
Tied at 4, they would go to extras. Bottom 11, Dennis Reyes pitching. Glenn Williams at bat with the bases loaded, looking for his first Major League RBI. Got called up from AAA Rochester on June 7th, and that'll get through. Lou Ford scores, and the Twins win at 5-4. Williams hitting .462 since he got called up. 2 batters later, runners on second and third. It's Jock Jones. Miguel Tejada over to Rafael Palmeiro. He's got 3,000 hits, but he can't come up with the scoop. Michael Ryan scores. Twins win it 4-3.
Can you say hero?
Lindsey's pitch taken in the air to left field on his way back of the wall. Goodbye, home run, Twins win.
Off of Jason Grimsley for the second time in as many days. Jones clutch.
The A's tied in the 8th to set up Lou Ford in the bottom of the 9th.
Swisher going back. Has it come off the wall. Morneau rounding second on his way to third. He's coming home. Relay from Ellis. Morneau is safe. He's safe, and the Twins win it.
Yep, it's a walk-off triple to score. Justin Morneau got just under the tag of Jason Kendall. Twins end their 6-game win streak. Ron Gardner said it's nice to see some smiles in the clubhouse for once.
Punto bunts to Mike Timlin. Timlin throws the ball low to first. Tony Graffinino can't pick it up. Kadire scores, said Timlin, quote, "I threw it away. I lost the game. There's no excuse, no bad grip, no foot slip." Nick Punto up to bat. So we got to do a little flashback here. Back on Saturday, August 6th, facing the Red Sox, runner on second after an error. Nick Punto facing Mike Timlin, bunts. Timlin throws it away. The Twins win on a walk-off fielding error. So let's flash forward to Saturday. Nick Punto bunts. Bobby Howry throws this one away. Castro scores from second. Said Punto after, quote, "I think I'm leading the league in walk-off bunts."
Minnesota Yanks up 5-4 in the 9th. Twins 2 on, 2 out. Justin Morneau finds a hole, sneaks it into right field, and that will plate the tying and winning runs.
Surprised Robinson Cano didn't die for that ball to keep it in the infield.
Ground ball into left field. Stewart scores, and the Twins win. Two in the 9th.
Shannon Stewart getting mugged by his teammates.
Ford swings and drives one to deep center field. Way back. Hey, this ball is gone. Touch the ball, moves forward, and the Twins win the game. How about that? Lou Ford's second home run of the year.
Deep to right field. Up and gone. A home run. And the Twins win it 7-5.
Third time this season, Justin Morneau has had a 2-home run ball game.
His second home run this year against a left-hander. And Chad got the dangerous right-hand hitters out, but couldn't deal with Morneau.
Well, Justin Morneau with his second home run of the ball game is our Quest player of the game. A 3-run home run in the 4th, and he ends the game with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 12th.
High fly, right field. Nixon retreats. Kadire will tag. This ball is gone. A grand slam for Jason Kubel. Kubel wins it with a grand slam. Fly ball, center field. That'll do it. Your Minnesota Twins are tied for first in the American League Central.
You think these guys know they're tied? Yes, they do. A big base hit right there for Jason Bartlett. And the Twins come back and win in fashion here in 10 innings and beat the Royals 2-1.
On July 15th, the Twins were 12 games back of two teams, the White Sox and Tigers. They caught and passed the White Sox, and tonight they finally caught Detroit.
Morneau.
Here's a pitch to Morneau, swings and drives. Get up and out of here. It's deep, way back. Here's Crawford at the fence, leaps up, and he didn't get it. Game-winning home run for Justin Morneau. The Twins win the game.
Position. Bottom 11, 2 on for Mike Redmond. 3 of the Twins' 8 hits in the game came in this inning, and Redmond brings home Justin Morneau. Twins win 1-0. I could have given you a victory. I just wasn't feeling it.
And in the bottom of the 10th, 2 on, 2 out for that Morneau guy. Morneau off Nick Massick. Crushes it for Morneau. His 3rd career walk-off, 2nd of the season, tying A-Rod for the big league lead.
Top plays. Now this would be a not top 10 play for Sox fans. Bottom 9, bases loaded, 2 outs. Ozzie Guillen calls in David Aardsma, and he throws 4 pitches. All were balls. Torrey Hunter accepts. Twins get the walk-off win, 7-6. Called. Hickox realized his mistake. Game tied, game untied. Mike Redmond drives home Justin Morneau. Twins win 3-2. Get 3 in the bottom of the 9th. Get the 3-game sweep.
Dome, Justin Morneau. Hey, you're an MVP. Play like one in the 9th.
Driven to right field. This one's back. Gone, and the Twins win it 10-9.
If you haven't heard, the Twins win it 10-9. They avoid the sweep of the Brewers, who have been playing good ball the last week.
Ron Gardenhire would get ejected by Winter. Said he was just trying to protect his player. Brian Talent facing Jeff Cirillo, pinch hitting in an 0-for-8 rut. He said he almost felt guilty about that blooper there. Almost. Michael Kadire scores. Vernon Wells couldn't make the catch. Twins in extras, 2-1.
To the 9th now, 2 on, nobody out. The game still tied at 3. Joe Mauer with a single. Luis Castillo scores. Minnesota takes it 4-3, the final. As the A's waiting for that big, hot second half run, are going to have to wait a little longer.
On 10, tied at 1, 2 down, 2 on for Justin Morneau. Holla at a play when you see him in the street or in the hanky-donk, whatever. Brendan Harris scores 7th career walk-off RBI for Justin Morneau. 14 RBI in his last 14 games.
Batter 1-2 count in Mike Lamb. He's using the lessons learned as an Astro, putting them to use in the Twin Cities. Singles to left, Young scores, Gomez scores. Lamb. Walk-off winner, 7-6 for the Twins. Papelbon's 2nd straight blown save, but no water coolers were hurt in the
DH in 1973. I've been angry about that rule ever since. Bottom 12, tied at 6. Carlos Gomez on 2nd. Howie Clark up, and Clark rips the drive. That's going to win it in walk-off fashion. Korecki gets his 1st career victory.
Joe Mauer says doing the little things adds up for the Twins, like this. Fly ball, Mauer tagging from 3rd, throw a bit wide. Twins lead the majors with 52 sack fly.
Alexi Casilla delivered the game winner. Line to center, and the Twins move into first place. Alexi Casilla's base hit to sweep the Sox is number 78 on the countdown of the Minnesota Twins' top 100 Metrodome moments. Driven to center field, a base hit. Harris scores. Busher is going to come home, and the Twins win it.
Gary Gaiani always said, don't leave early because you never know what might happen.
Creedy drives it to right center field, hits it well. This one's back. This one is off the wall. Morneau will round 3rd. He's coming home. Throw to the plate. Not in time, and Creedy wins it for the Twins. The Toronto losing streak is over.
Twins got a break right there. The ball stayed in the ballpark. Greedy, the hero here tonight. A lot of heroes.
Justin Morneau.
Liner to the second baseman. Out there. Relay not in time, and the Twins win it. Curve wallop to left field. Back.
Get out of here.
Gone. A game-winning grand slam for Joe Crede.
Lyon hung it, and Crede did not miss it.
There's a hit to the outfield. Canayer around third. There's your walk-off winner.
Nice going, Delvin Young. Mob him.
Not since May 13th have they had the dog pile. Harris goes line a base hit, and the Twins win it again. Jose Morales with the game winner tonight.
And he, like he should be, is getting mobbed.
Deep and right, and the pitch bounce right side, base hit. Here comes Gomez around third. There'll be no play. The Twins have won the Central. They win it in the 12th inning on a base hit to right field.
This has been a game of avenging past faults. Casilla in the 10th did not tag up properly, cost the Twins the win there. Makes up for it with this base hit to right field. Gomez with all that speed. And the Twins won this game with the help of 54,088.
And the 95-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side, got to sneak through. Here comes Gomez around third. The throw to the plate by Thomas, not in time. Twins head to New York. They win the American League Central. Casilla being mobbed at second base. Oh my! The scrum now out in shallow left center field, left field. Oh my! Twins win 6-5. What a ball game here at the Metrodome, John, and the fans here waving the hankies. Oh my!
And the pitch is down low, and a wild pitch, and the game is over. Scoring Hardy, the Twins win the game 4-3.
A high fly to right field. Hart retreats. Mauer sets up for the tag. Out number 2. Run number 8, and the Twins win it.
Well, Jason Kumel hit it deep enough to allow Joe Mauer to tag up, and the Twins end up winning and beating the Brewers again. Unbelievable ball game.
Not a walk-off hit. The Twins have won 2 games in their last at-bat here. On strike to Young. Fly ball short right center field.
That's trouble.
Down for a hit. Canayer will be held. The Twins have tied it up in the 9th. The throw going nowhere. And Canayer's going to score the winning run.
Galvin Young getting mobbed.
A terrible throw from Rios in center field. And the Twins win it with 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th.
This is the first fans here got to see the Twins come back from a 3-run deficit and beat the first place Chicago White Sox 7-6. deep to right, and there it goes.
Oh, my, oh, my. My, oh, my. Jim Thome.
The first walk-off hit at Target Field in dramatic fashion, and your Minnesota Twins lead the Central by 4. Liner to center, a base hit. Cuddyer around third. Jackson up with the throw. Here's Cuddyer scoring, and Valencia gets the game-winning hit.
And he will be mobbed. Again, Danny Valencia, who came into this game hitting .429 here, gets his second hit of the ball game, and it's the game-winning single. Very consistent with that breaking ball.
Up the middle and through, and Casilla delivers again.
This is what we want to see in postseason, too, just like this. A big hit by Alexi Casilla. He drives in 4 runs this afternoon. The Twins needed that. They really needed this base hit right here. Very nice.
Hook to right center field. That's a game winner.
He fell behind an account, got a high fastball, and just went with it. Game-winning RBI for Danny Valencia, and the Twins beat the Royals 4-3 in 10 innings.
3 here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Valencia, right field, and that will win the game for the Twins. Valencia is somewhere at the bottom of that pile.
2-1 now to Casilla. Line drive, base hit left field. It's going to fall down. Here comes Hughes, rounding third. And the homestand starts with a 5-4 Minnesota Twins win. Bouncer toward the hole, off the glove of the shortstop. Young around third, he's coming in. And the Twins win it.
That's for Pops.
A clean sweep of the Padres and an 8-1 homestand.
Take a look at the pitch, a breaking ball. Headley off his glove, deflected into left field. Delman Young does not stop running. He scores the winning run. And nice going Drew Butera.
His 12th run RBI of the year, and then watch out. Here came the celebration.
Down the line! Mauer scores! Kadire scores! The Twins win it! And Valencia beats his roommate!
What a great jump by Michael Kadire. Twins needed that win right there.
Valencia getting beaten up and chased into left field. Stifled all night long. In the 9th inning, a walk and a pair of broken bat doubles, and the Twins beat the Indians 2-1.
Right here, but he's already used this one left-hander.
Driven to the gap in right center field. Down for a hit. Plouffe around second, around third, coming home. And the losing streak is over. Tassone delivers a walk-off double, his 3rd hit of the game. The 6th walk-off at bat in this ballpark. And Rene Tassone, as the designated hitter hitting 7th, has a big day.
He certainly does. Twins haven't seen enough of this right here.
Here. Now Trevor Plouffe batting, and here's the 1-ball pitch and a line drive base hit. Twins win the game. Denard Span scores. 1-0. The Twins win it. Hey, how about that?
A high drive, deep left center field.
That's a hell of a call.
Gone! And the Twins win it.
That is a great call, partner. Well, he played for the Oakland A's last year and hit 29 bombs.
That's a fair ball, and Willingham walks off again.
And he's mobbed.
Drilling one through 5 infielders into the outfield.
I'll tell you what, this is a great win for the Twins. Down 5-2 after 5 innings. They kept battling back. Scored some runs in the 6th, 7th, and then tied it in the bottom of the 9th. And then Josh Willingham with the game-winning RBI single.
And another hard-to-take 1-run loss for the Cubs. And the Twins' 12th 1-run win. Twins came back from 2-0, 5-2, 7-6, tied it in the 9th, won it in the 10th.
That two-seamer came right back into the swing of Willingham, right down that 3rd base line, and the Twins fight back.
Base hit right field, let's go home. And it's a foot race, and Revere is going to eventually catch Denard Span. The 4th single of the inning finally does it. And the homestand started with a walk-off winner by Josh Willingham, and the homestand ends with a Denard Span walk-off winner. To right field, Rios backpedals, Casilla tags, coming in, here's the throw, offline, and the Twins win it. Carroll delivers the sacrifice fly to win it 7-6.
Everybody beating the helmet of Jamie Carroll as the Twins.
Deep to right field, and gone! A walk-off home run for Morneau.
Remember earlier in the ballgame I said the Twins would like to see Justin hit more home runs here?
Two today.
A game-winning home run for Justin Morneau, his 19th of the year. It's the fourth time this season that Justin has had a 2-home run game.
Just the fourth home run allowed by Pistano all year long.
A line drive home run. Wow.
And just fair down the right field line. In dramatic fashion, Justin Morneau delivers our Jimmy John's delivery of the game.
5th career walk-off home run for Justin Morneau.
One strike to Span. To right field. Hosmer going back. Casilla to third. It's a game winner for Leonard Span.
Well, he was not asked to bunt. He was hit. He was told to go ahead and win the ball game. He got a pitch up and hit it over the head of Hosmer, and the Twins come back and beat.
A high fly to center field. Tagging is Carroll. This to the wall and lands on the warning track. Carroll scores. Dozier being waved around. And the Twins win it on a double by Eduardo Escobar.
A little miscommunication out in left center. Was Jackson or Dirks going to catch the ball? They both backed away. And the Twins won their first ball game in 2013.
A drive to left center that simply kept on carrying all the way to the warning track. A drive to right center. To the gap. Escobar scores. Mauer coming around. Play at the plate, not in time. And Domick delivers the game winner.
Now that's a finish. Wilhelmsen walks the first 3 batters. Willingham with the sacrifice fly, and then Ryan Domick getting his 3rd hit of the ball game. A big 2-run double gives the Twins a 5-4 win. Well, they gave a triple. They gave Domick a triple, knocking in the winning runs. In dramatic fashion.
And the Mariners are walked off on the road for the 5th time in their last 10 games. Ryan Domick with the 2nd walk-off winner for the Twins here at Target Field this year. Bauer's at bat in the 11th. They don't want to tempt fate again. This one to right center field. Down for a hit.
Come on.
Thomas around third. And the Twins win it on a walk-off by Brian Dozier.
3 hits in a ball game for Dozier, picking up his 2nd RBI. 3rd time the Twins have been able to do this year. Make the opponent walk off the field.
A long night of baseball. And the Twins finally get a meaningful 2-out hit in this homestand, and it is a walk-off hit by Brian Dozier.
Yeah, nice go on Brian Dozier. Thomas, a big walk, a nice bunt by Correa, advancing him to second, and Dozier picking up the game-winning RBI, his second of the ball game. Fastball away, a sinker away, and Dozier just reaching out, hitting it softly into right center. Thomas in his speed scores the winning run. Doesn't matter how long we wait, as long as the Twins win.
Ground ball right side, pass Konerko into right field. Bernier around third, he's coming in, and the Twins win it in the ninth.
Chris Herman, the hitting hero, getting mobbed. Nice comeback win for the Twins.
White Sox scored the first 3 runs. The Twins scored the next 4. And Chris Herman called up from Rochester with a big moment.
Yeah, got a fastball right there and found that gap between first and second. And the pinch running of Bernier and his speed scores the winning run.
Base hit, right field. Dozier to third. They're going to wave him around. Hunter's throw is airmailed to the pitcher, and Pinto delivers the game winner.
Pinto falling to the ground, but getting congratulated by the Twins. Nice comeback win for the Twins. They were down 3-0 going into the bottom of the 8th inning. It took 11 innings, but the Twins beat the Tigers 4-3.
And Pinto with a pair of hits, a run driven in, his 10th of the year. And yes, a very nice come-from-behind win for the Twins. Frustrated through 7 innings by Justin Verlander and the Tiger bullpen, but then they started getting some big hits.
They took that fastball about belt high the other way. They took the gamble on Torrey Hunter, has an outstanding arm, but airmailed over Pena, and Dozier scores the winning run.
Win number 998 for Ron Gardenhire. And after a very frustrating and at times embarrassing road trip, the Twins start this final homestand with a pretty impressive win. Anthony LaPanta, the Twins now played the Tigers 17 times and they've won 8 of them. A deep drive to right. Gone, a home run. Chris Parmelee with a walk-off winner.
That is awesome for Chris Parmelee. Gonna go right after it.
Liner to left field.
Get down.
Down for a hit. Suzuki heading around third. He's coming in. Aaron Hicks is the walk-off winner today.
Good for Aaron Hicks. Mob him. Go get him. Aaron Hicks needed that mob more than anybody on the Twins ball club. That has to feel good for Aaron Hicks.
Little number, Soria bumbles it, and the Twins win the game. Santana off the end of the bat.
With 2 men away.
Liner to left field, base hit. Escobar to third. He's being waved around. Viciano's throw to the plate. Safe. The Twins win it.
Now, Robin Ventura would issue a manager's challenge, but take a look at the replay. Eduardo Escobar, a fantastic job getting the right hand in there. The save call is confirmed, and the Twins, with a dramatic 5-4 victory on Friday, their second straight win on the heels of a 5-game skid. The White Sox lose for just the 5th time in 23 games when they hit multiple home runs. Glenn Perkins blew his 3rd save in 21 chances, but picked up his 3rd win thanks to Dozier's walk-off heroics. Trevor Plouffe.
Little tapper out front of home plate. Thornton feels it, throws it to Cervelli, throws it into right field. Cervelli throws the ball into right field. Willingham scores, and the Twins are going to win this. With 2 down.
High chopper over the mound. Romine to his left. Hicks has beaten it out, and the Twins beat the Tigers.
How about that?
Liner to center. Bourne can't make the play, and Plouffe walks off the Indians. Another 0-2 pitch. And the Twins walk off the Indians' 2nd walk-off win of the homestand.
A devastating loss to the Cleveland Indians, but a great win for the Twins. This is what we have seen lately from this ball club. They get down, but they do not give up. Right off the end of the bat, Trevor Plouffe getting the game-winning RBI.
A high fly to left field.
See ya.
Gone, a home run as Trevor Plouffe walks him off.
Trevor with 5 hits on the year, a double, and his 2nd home run. That's the way to win a ball game.
A walk-off home run for Trevor Plouffe. And the Twins now have won 3 in a row at home.
You know what's so nice about this win? Blaine Boyer gets the win. It's the first major league win since 2010 for Blaine Boyer.
And he pitched well enough to warrant the win. He gave up the double, pitched around the hit by Aviles, got the last out of the 10th. And finally, the Twins get a lead, and it happens to come in the bottom of the 11th inning.
It was a 3-1 breaking ball. It looked like maybe that cutter. And that hung right there for Trevor, and he knew it.
A slow start at the plate for Trevor Plouffe, making this feel even better.
Yes.
And a pretty nice win for the Twins. They knew that if they were going to beat Corey Kluber, they had to somehow patch together a good pitching effort. And Mike Pelfrey seemed to struggle towards the end. And eventually the bullpen ends up with the win, thanks to Trevor Plouffe, who's with Marnie Gelder.
In the air, right field, and it's over. 2-1 Minnesota.
Atoned for the double play. I'd say it's a lot more fun when you're watching the Cardinals celebrate rather than an opposing team.
Well, hanging breaking ball looked like to Kenny's Vargas. Knocks it over the wall to right for his 4th home run. It's a game winner, and Minnesota wins it by the score of 2-1.
Deep to left field, back and gone.
I told you a hit and run. Hit and run, Brian Dozier.
The 3rd walk-off hit for the Twins. All 3 have been game-winning home runs, and Dozier just cranked his 17th.
How can you not vote for Brian Dozier? His 17th home run of the year is a game winner.
And for Tommy Hunter, just the 3rd home run allowed this year. but a big one for the Twins.
That's the way to get the home stand going right there. Extra inning, 4-2 win over the Baltimore Orioles.
A drive to left field. Are you kidding me?
Wow. What a comeback by the Twins. You didn't make the All-Star team, but you just helped beat the Detroit Tigers.
The most electric moment at Target Field in years.
I got goosebumps. Unbelievable comeback. Down by 5 runs. Good for Brian Dozier. Great comeback for the Twins.
Flabbergasted. The most improbable comeback I've seen in years. Through the bottom of the order. And as you said, Dozier snubbed this afternoon. He won't be going to the All-Star game, but he has just hit the biggest home run of his life. Toward the hole, the Twins win it. Suzuki delivers. A walk-off win for the Twins. They intentionally walked the rookie Rosario, and the veteran Suzuki eventually, after a couple of wild pitches, wins it for the Twins.
Well, what a momentum changer, a turnaround, really kind of a gift. When you get 2 runs via the wild pitch, you got to consider it a gift. But Suzuki got a big hit when he needed to, and the celebration begins right there.
The ball hooked down the right field line into the corner. It hits the sidewall. Suzuki to third. He's being waved around.
He's going to score.
Suzuki will score, and Escobar gets the big double.
Exactly what the doctor ordered after that ugly road trip. Good to see.
Mentioned the Rangers had Moreland playing in the vicinity of first base. Many times you'll see the first baseman play back, and you wonder on that line drive if Moreland had played back whether he would have been able to catch the line drive.
The ricochet helped right there because Chu went into the corner and then ricocheted back towards short right field. By the time Chu could get to it, he bumbled with it a little bit, and it allowed Gene Glenn, the third base coach. You can see right there, you saw Suzuki taking off. The ball hitting off that short wall. He's picking up Gene Glenn right there. Gene saying, just keep on going. Score that winning run, Kurt Suzuki, and he does.
6th walk-off win for the Twins, and Escobar, who told Kevin Gore he was going to laugh and have fun and show a little personality, and he ends up getting the game-winning hit.
He let his bat do his talk.
A drive to right field. Going back and gone.
How about that?
Oswaldo Arcia's third of the year and his second walk-off hit of the season.
Yeah, get rid of that helmet. Well, he got a fastball and did not miss it. And the Twins beat the Indians 4-3.
Big moment for Arcia. Behind in the count. And a fastball that tailed over the heart of the plate. And the Twins, who were walked off yesterday in the 16th inning, walk off the Indians at home here tonight.
That's a 380-foot line drive home run.
Arcia, kind of a man without a position, but he has come up with maybe the two biggest hits of the season. Lace to center field. Dozier around third, and the Twins walk off the Indians again.
Two curveballs, a fastball. Sano lines it in the left center. And they're all jumping on the big man.
Drive to left field. Suzuki to the corner. That ball's gone. A home run. McGowan made the mistake, and Dozier made him pay.
He left the breaking ball in.
A two-run walk-off home run for Brian Dozier, and the Twins win the opener. To right center field and very deep. Kepler has ended the game. Off the batter's eye. Kepler with his first major league home run, and it's a walk-off. On an 0-2 pitch. Auf Wiedersehen.
That's the way to finish a ball game, with a 3-run home run.
Off the glove of the pitcher. They come home to get. Now Gomes doesn't hang on to the throw. And the Twins will win the game. Cologne's throw there in plenty of time after the deflection off his glove. And Max Kepler ends the ball game, and the Twins win it 5-4. Ball 4. And it's a walk-off walk. And the Twins finally beat the White Sox 2-1 without getting a base hit. And in the 12th inning, the only ball put in play was a bunt.
Wow, great pitching by both sides. It came down to lack of control by the Chicago White Sox bullpen that allowed the Twins to win.
A drive to right center field. Dozier will score, and Mauer delivers the walk-off hit.
Well played ball game by the Minnesota Twins, and Joe Mauer getting mobbed.
High drive, left center field. Going back is Bradley. Going back is Bradley. It's gone. A walk-off home run for Joe Mauer.
How about that?
blasted into the bullpen, and the Twins win it 4-3. A liner to left. Gordon with the catch, tagging from third. Mauer coming home, and the Twins win it.
Time! Yes! My pick to click. Judgy. Polanco.
In dramatic fashion, the Twins go 6-0 against Kansas City. Inside, and they hit him. And the Twins will walk off with a hit batter. A drive to right. It is gone.
Good call, partner.
A dramatic win for the Twins, 3-1.
Home run number 23 for Eddie Rosario, and is a big one. Deep into the night.
Yes, it was. A drive to left field. It is back. It is deep. Gone! Byron Buxton walks it off.
How about that? How about that? In last night's ball game, 2 outs. It was Rosario. Here tonight with 2 outs, it's Byron Buxton.
Clobbered and crushed and gone.
The first walk-off this year for your Minnesota Twins. Max Kepler, a 2-home run ball game. He got a cut fastball slider and did not miss it.
The Twins end up taking the series 9-8 in the series finale. That's similar to the breaking ball that McCullers served him in the 4th inning. And a big moment for Max Kepler.
1-2 back up the middle. That'll do it. Ryan Lamar's 3rd hit of the night wins the ball game for the Twins in the 16th inning, and ends a marathon that has taken us from Wednesday into Thursday.
And Ravi, who was the first guy out of the dugout to grab it?
Berrios.
Jose Berrios. How great is that?
How about the 2-strike approach? He hit 3 shots with 2 strikes to get his 3 hits tonight.
So happy birthday, Joe Mauer. His birthday
is Thursday today.
Today. It wasn't his birthday when the game started, but it is now.
A high fly to center field. It's hit deep. Zimmer back. Gone. A walk-off home run for Rosario, his 3rd of the day. Let's go home.
He's going to get mobbed. Unbelievable day for Eddie Rosario.
Mom and Dad are here to watch it all.
He's fun to watch.
In about a month, he'll be headed to Washington, D.C. for the All-Star game.
Wow, high fastball.
Nowhere near being a strike for the 3rd time today.
Saw the fastball in, fastball away, and the fastball up.
A deep drive to left field. Back and gone. A walk-off grand slam for Brian Dozier.
Now that's the way to end the ball game. It's a walk-off grand slam. The Twins win it
Twins win. The Twins win it. 11-7 to walk it off to the All-Star break. An intense day, a dramatic end, and a great celebration for the guys in red around home plate. Dozier now with 6 walk-off hits, including 4 walk-off home runs. His second career grand slam. Second one out, and the 0-1 pitch, a swing to fly ball, deep left center field. Brantley back. Brantley still going. It's over his head. It's a game winner. Adrianza scores. Garver delivers a walk-off hit against the Tribe, and the Twins win. The Twins win. The Twins win it 5-4.
Mitch. Boy.
The Indians couldn't take advantage of their leadoff walk. The Twins did, and they have their 5th walk-off win of the year.
Boy, I got goosebumps.
A high blast to left field. Back
Yes, he did.
and
Yes,
gone.
He got a hanging slider and did not miss it. Right over the plate. Said, hit me. And Astudillo did just that. And the Twins win 3-1. Astudillo trying to escape the herd around home plate. His jersey's been busted open. That lovely curly hair flowing. Gatorade bucket emptied. And the Twins enjoying their 6th walk-off win this season.
Fair ball down the line. Kepler does it. A walk-off winner in 17 innings. They'd like to dump Gatorade on him, but the Gatorade buckets are empty. That's how long this game has been.
5 hours and 45 minutes later, Max Kepler comes through. I don't know if there's going to be much of a celebration. They're all walking back now. But you know what? Twins feel better than the Red Sox do.
Alex Cora screaming at the umpires. This is not pretty. As the umpires are trying to get to their locker room, a violent reaction by the Boston manager and coaches. To left field, down for a hit. A walk-off win, and it's Kepler delivering again.
With the bases loaded and hit into a funny double play, he's able to come back, get a low fastball from Hendricks, be ready for it, and drill it once again. He's hit 4 bullets. The last one, the game winner, and a huge, huge victory for the Twins.
A high fly, center field, and that ball is gone. A walk-off winner for Miguel Sano.
There's your number 19.
The second pinch hit home run of the year for the Twins. A walk-off winner for Miguel Sano, and the Twins win it 5-3.
There's the slider Bert mentioned. I think Acuna got back to the infield before the ball hit the limestone out center.
He took like a step in like he was going to catch it, and he said, no. Look right there, he's already on his way in.
A dramatic win for the Twins. The lead in the Central grows to 4 games. Torres inside, and it hit him. And Torres will go to first, and the Twins win it.
Wow.
High fly to deep right center field. Here's what a walk-off winner looks and sounds like in 2020. quite the same, is it?
Either way, it's a win.
In the ninth, Nelson Cruz ends it. And the Twins have a nice little winning streak going here at home as they come back from 4-0 to defeat the Pirates 5-4.
Well, they challenged one of the best hitters in the big leagues over the last long while, and he ended up making them pay.
Slow roller. Here comes Buxton. And he's safe, and the Twins win the game.
All right.
So there's your new extra inning rule. Buxton started at second base, and the only balls put in play were 2 shattered bats.
So the cutter. Polanco drives in his second run of the ball game. And what a great win for the Twins.
Let's go. And the Twins do win it. Buxton able to slide head first through the legs of the catcher Pena. All right, whose bat was splintered worse, Avila's or Polanco's?
I go with Avila.
Slowly, left side, Buxton flying down the line, he beat it, and the Twins win the game. A 4-hopper to the shortstop, and Buxton's blazing speed walks off the Tigers.
Yeah, Buxton's celebrating like you know as a runner when you're safe, and he feels like he beat that. But the importance of being able to put the ball in play with 2 strikes, make an adjustment, a routine play for everybody else in the league except probably that guy.
At second with 2 down for Max Kepler. To left field, short left field, down for a hit. Rosario will come around and score, and the Twins walk off the Tigers.
Then Max Kepler, as we've seen, when he gets hot, look at
RBI of the season. To short center, down for a hit, and it's a walk-off winner.
Well, that's the 6th time he's done that, so not an unfamiliar position for him. But Twins had the lead late in this ball game. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is break a losing streak, and they go ahead and do it right there. Now Kepler gets a hit on that flight with a real good feeling of coming through in the moment where they really needed him.
The Twins finally score a run in the 9th inning, and it's a walk-off win over Boston.
Well, went to that slider again. This one stayed up in the zone, and he hit it just soft enough to fall in front of the outfielder and just hard enough to get it over the infield. Also, real good base running play by Luis Arraez here. He read this perfect, took off immediately, and was able to score easily. So you'll take it any way you can get it.
One is at third.
A drive to the right field corner, and down for a hit. Polanco walks off the White Sox.
Twins win. The Minnesota Twins win it 5-4. A fantastic come from behind win by the Minnesota Twins at Target Field tonight. A line drive rocket to the right field corner from Jorge Polanco, his first career walk-off hit.
Driven to center field. Ball game over.
Well, this might be the win that turns it all around right here. Huge comeback off a guy who's given up basically nothing all year. 4 good at-bats, 4 hard-hit balls, and the Twins win a game they desperately needed to win.
I would venture to say that Chapman had not given up 4 hard-hit balls like that, a total of 4 all year long, and he gave them up in succession.
Get himself a hanging breaking ball.
High fly left center field, and Miguel Sano says that's enough.
He got a hanging breaking ball, and he ended it.
A walk-off 2-run home run. And the Twins in 12 prevail.
Well, they keep the winning streak going. That's 5 in a row now. Creeping back towards that 500 mark, and Sano came in this game late, but that next first pitch is going to be about 11.5 hours, and it feels a lot better to go into that game on short rest after a win than it does after a tough loss. So
the celebration a bit subdued because of the marathon game, the longest in the big leagues this year, and Sano ended it.
Oh, got a 3-1 slider out over the plate, and he knew it immediately. And
to left field and deep, and Polanco takes us to the All-Star break. Polanco hit a 3-run home run last night late, and again today.
Yeah, Twins had the right man in the right spot. Boy, has he been productive. Both sides of the plate, both fields. So what's been a wild 12-9 game with a lot of base on balls and deep counts and ineffective pitching has been very entertaining for the fans that stuck around.
His 3-run home run came left-handed yesterday, now hitting one right-handed.
For 2 days.
Right center field, down for a hit, Maeda will score, and Kepler walks off the Tigers.
Kepler got him a fastball that he can handle. He was able to line that ball out into right center field for the game-winning walk-off hit. Hadn't fared well against lefties this season, but he was able to take a really good bat against a hard-throwing Soto to give his team the victory tonight.
Well, the Twins remain perfect at home against the Tigers here at Target Field twice. They've walked them off. Assignment for a left-handed batter with as fast as Soto delivers the pitch, Kepler delivers. A high drive to right field, and Polanco walks it off. Oh, what a catch, and Kepler will trot home with the winning run. A nice catch by Arozarena. And it's a sacrifice fly and a game winner for Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, great job by Kepler and Polanco taking advantage of Whistler depending on that slider. That's a very hittable pitch for left-hand hitters. Max a good job taking it the opposite way, and then Polanco knew anything in the air. Man, the wind blowing in a little bit because that ball looked like it had enough to go way out. There's
base hit, right field, and for the third time in the homestand, Polanco delivers the walk-off blow.
And the third time they chase him around the field, and they got him this time. But he went to that changeup. Polanco did a nice job of staying through it, and that'll make a little happier flight after a tough lead and blown save in the 9th inning. But you know what? A win's a win, and this one feels pretty good, I'm sure, for the boys.
A 6-3 homestand, and half the wins delivered by Polanco's walk-off heroics.
Just how we drew it up.
That guy can hit. Wasn't much room between the infield and the outfield because the outfield was brought in, but Polanco does it again, and the Twins have won their 4th straight series. A drive to left field. He has done it again.
Unbelievable.
Twins win! Twins win! The Minnesota Twins win it! Who else? Byron Buxton, game winner! And the Twins sweep the White Sox! Buxton, game ender! 3-run, 10th inning shot! And the Twins sweep the White Sox!
Line drive right field. Over the glove of Grossman. Larnach had to hold up. He's going to be held there. And the Twins have filled the bases. And now Sano goes towards second. And that forces the runner from second. And now it's thrown away. 1 run will score, and the Twins are going to win the game.
Twice in a week. That's amazing.
Sano with the base hit, then a base running blunder, but who cares? And that forced Urshela to go to third. And then it all broke loose.
And I think unaware that Larnach had to freeze and actually retreated, and that ball looked like it tipped off the top of Grossman's glove. And then a base running mistake leads to just a crazy play. But that's unbelievable.
The error charge to Haas with a shot put down the left field line.
Things are looking up. When you start winning ball games like this, you got to feel like things are starting to change after last year. That's just absolutely incredible.
Ground ball, great stoppage, sharp of the short. The run will score off the glove of Baez, and the Twins walk off the Tigers. We've seen Baez make plays like that, stretched out, flipping up to the second baseman for a double play, but the Twins walk off the Tigers 5-4. Urshela, as he did yesterday, drives in the game-winning run with the pinched single by Garlick, sending Kepler to third base. And the Tigers had no choice but to bring the infield and the outfield in.
He had Baez was shaded a little bit more towards third base in the hole, so he had a little ground to cover. He dove for this ball and got it in his glove, just kicked out once his body hit the ground. The Twins went on the walk-off.
A high drive to left field. It's back. Good night and good luck.
Byron Buxton has been that guy all year long for the Twins. A game where they looked flat all night long. Tough losses in Cleveland. He put the team on his back right there.
Welcome home, Minnesota Twins. They were walked off Wednesday and Thursday, and they turned the trick on Friday night. The swing of emotions for this fan base.
What a win.
Base hit! Another walk-off winner!
No matter the heartbreak this week that this team has gone through, we've seen it 2 days in a row now. They will not give up. Jose Miranda, great at bat.
Miranda.
In the air, lifted deep left. Miranda ends this ball game. Double deck, 3-run blast. Game over. The Twins cracked the code against the all-world closer. Jose Miranda, take a bow.
He took the first pitch slider down, got another slider up in the zone, and he did not miss it whatsoever. Boy, he's had really good at-bats today. The biggest one of all, the 3-run homer. He is pumped, huh?
Best memory of his young big league career. Walk-off against Hader, and it's a homer.
3 for 5, 3 RBIs for the day. Boy, he's putting together a really, really solid year. Look at him walk it off. That's right. Let him know. Let him know, young fella.
Oh, he did it. Second deck. What a smash by Jose Miranda to end the day. Victorious for Minnesota as they split the series. A little 2-gamer with Milwaukee. Oh, and he is getting crushed right now.
High fly, center field. Green going back, still going back. A walk-off winner for Gio Urshela.
Did I mention earlier that he has gotten some huge RBI?
Seven innings of flat hitting, not much going on. The fans just sitting down, nothing to get excited about, but 2 in the 8th and now 3 in the 10th to win it.
Playing it, Urshela looking fastball, just puts a charge in it.
7th walk-off win for the Twins. 2nd walk-off hit for Urshela. Chapman comes home, a low throw. Safe. The Twins win the game. Gordon slides in head first. Evades Jansen's tag, and the Twins walk the Jays off.
Well, what a job by Fulmer. The top half of this inning. 3 strikeouts, and then the Twins running the contact play, putting the pressure on, forcing the Blue Jays. They played a little sloppy defense in the last part of this game to make a play at home. They were unable to make a play. Beckham put the ball in play, and it's a win. You'll take it any way you can get it.
Corner infield play for the Blue Jays cost them the ball game here. Chapman so good at third base, and a good throw would have gotten Gordon at the plate, but he skipped the throw to the catcher. And the Twins with Gordon right there, sliding that oven mitt across the plate with the ball lying on the ground, and the Twins score in the 10th to even the series at a game apiece.
The 3-0. And that's ball 4. And it's a walk-off walk. Celestino, a 4-pitch walk to force in the game's winning run. And the Twins come from behind to win it 3-2 in 10. Ground ball up the middle, base hit center field. Larnach scores. Twins win. Twins win on opening day. Minnesota Twins walk-off win. Great to be back in downtown Minneapolis. And Farmer delivers a walk-off 10th inning base hit. Larnach scores and the Twins win 3-2 in 10th inning. They will bunt. Taylor lays it down. Castro to third and the throw gets away. Castro scores and the Twins walk it off again.
No such thing as a bad win. You'll take it any way you can get it. Unexpected finish. Good teams find a way to win, and the Twins did that tonight.
Taylor got a perfect bunt down. Castro scores and the Twins have their 2nd walk-off win.
Down the line, a base hit, a walk-off hit for Alex Kirilloff.
Welcome back, kid. Smile tells it all.
A hot ground ball just out of the reach of Cronenworth and down the line. And the Twins' little 3-game skid is over.
Well, that's got to feel good.
A high fly, right center field. Brennan Straw converged. Jeffers setting up for the tag. He's coming home. And the Twins walk off the Guardians.
That's the first walk-off for Willie Castro. He's had a great month of May. Didn't start this game. He gets a chance to be the hero. He started the rally in the 8th. He finishes it off here in the 9th.
A drive to left, back, and gone! Carlos Correa's signature moment in his year and a half for the Twins.
What an inning. What at-bats against one of the best closers in all of baseball, who hasn't given up much. What a ball game, what an effort. This is the kind of one that can really propel your season going forward.
To center, down for a hit, and the Twins walk off the Red Sox. Farmer with his 2nd walk-off hit for his new team.
Well, it wasn't easy, but they found a way to get it done, and this is a big win right here, to be able to battle through some adversity, to be able to answer when the Red Sox scored, to give up a lead late with one of the best relievers in all of baseball on the mound. They did everything they needed to do today to win a ball game. Farmer, who came in late for defensive purposes in Julian's spot, ends up being the guy. He got a chance to split the series and split the homestand, but he got himself something out over the plate, and just a real simple approach. Drove it through the middle.
Ground ball, base hit, right field. Jeffers walks off the White Sox, and the 3-game sweep is complete.
Great for Ryan Jeffers, great for the Twins. A sweep of the Sox here to start this homestand. What a nice job of winning this ball game by Ryan Jeffers.
Loop to right, and down for a hit. Correa walks off the Mariners. So the winning run. Back-to-back walk-off wins for the first-place Minnesota Twins.
And once again, the Twins timely hitting, putting great at-bats together in only a couple innings of each game, but each time they've done it, each inning, it's been monumental.
A high fly, right center field. Matt Waller with a walk-off for his hometown team.
It's a fastball, full extension.
He grew up a half hour north of here, went to a lot of Twins games as a kid, and has just delivered his first walk-off hit for his hometown team. Finally, a true walk-off win.
Well, that is a heck of a comeback. Heck of a comeback.
The very reason the Rangers won last night cost them a ball game here this afternoon. 3 straight walks to finish it off.
Well, I told you a couple innings ago, you might as well win it. You've used everybody in your bullpen. You got a big series coming up, and none of that matters if you can win the game that you're playing that day. And they made it worth it.
Count to Kirilloff. Sharply hit, base hit right field. Martin scores. Twins win. Twins win. The Minnesota Twins win it.
That's the best feeling there is, meeting your teammates after a walk-off win.
It was a fastball, and Kirilloff pulled it through. Martin scored, and the Twins win back-to-back games against the White Sox, now 9-13 on the season, and have their first walk-off win here in 2024. All year as Kepler steps in, pulled past the first baseman Soderstrom into right. Here comes Martin. Twins win. Twins win. The Minnesota Twins with a walk-off win. 6-5 and 10.
First pitch fastball, missed his spot, tried to come in on him. Kepler was ready to hit off Soderstrom's glove at first. That was an absolute bullet, and actually probably slowed it up going out to right field. Trying to get him to hit it on the ground to the right side.
Line drive right center, base hit. Here comes Margot heading home. He will score. Twins win. Twins win. The Twins walk it off again. 7-6 over the Rays.
Well, they waited around a long time. Fans that are left, everybody on their feet, and the great homestand continues. The boys are fired up, and the team continues to roll.
A swing and a fly ball to left field and deep. Back it goes onto the warning track at the wall. It is gone. It's over. Christian Vasquez walks it off. Twins win. Twins win. The Minnesota Twins walk it off and win the series.
What an at-bat by Christian Vasquez, and he gets a heater right down the middle, 101.7 off the bat. He hit it a mile in the air, but he knew it. Carried his bat down the first baseline, chucked it in the air. What a way to end the homestand.
Ground ball up the middle. This is going to work. This is going to win it. Kepler put it in play. Larnach scores. Twins win. Twins win. The Twins walk it off against the Phillies 5-4. I'll say it, Roy. This is game number 101. This is the best victory of the season.